matchup against the Camille because Camille wants to get in and invade. He does a Kha'Zix's impression most of the time, and the Steadfast Presence usually denies the hookshot from being relevant. And remember, hookshot is the first max from the jungle, so it is all
around the back.
You're just lucky that the Xayah ban came in, because if it hadn't, and we had a Rakan in this game, we would have had the Hero's entrance, the heroic charge. Oh, we should talk about this.
Got an hour there from Wraith, spits him back
I just
out.
died.
Tusin's gonna go low, and he is gonna die. First blood going over to the top bench. Talking about a farm fest, but Wraith, he got hungry. He snatched him up for dinner.
Man, these are aggressive Tahm Kenches. The attempt was there from Tusin on Tahm Kench game 1, but Camille's here now. They're looking for double.
Yep, Kramer now pushing his way back. Hook shot's gonna come through. Doesn't get the lockdown, but they force the flash out of the Ezreal. They'll be trying to rejoin. The TP does come through here from Tusin.
You complimented Tusin, didn't you? In game 1?
I don't remember anything.
Oh boy, Tusin.
So cannot throw out that True Shot Barrage to try to weaken the members of JinAir. They're gonna push forward, just flash straight in for the ultimatum. Hero's entrance comes down, and Tusin, you have been chosen. You're the one getting picked on in this game. It would seem 2-0 already for JinAir as they find themselves a 1,200 gold lead, looking for more as first brick is in their sights.
Yeah, Poppy's trying to take a camp on the top side to answer with some sort of an objective. Both mid laners, but we'll wait to confirm any details there. Spirit's making a visit topside, looking for a dive himself.
Yeah, stun into the wall, looking for Sohan. Will pin him with a heroic charge. He gets popped up, but Sohan's still alive, and they have to retreat as the turret shots come through. He'll get a bunch of HP back off the Hemo Plague, and all of it goes awry. Flash now down on the Poppy, and Sohan goes man mode! Jumps right in, and decimates Keen. No time for him to react. Had the flash, but just didn't even know he had to use it.
Yeah, the ignite was there. He started channeling the anything. Is it for wave hero? Is he all in? All in mode is already rolling in.
1,000 up here. Not even 10 minutes in. Abyssal Voyage coming through. They're going to try to cut off the Ezreal. That's the Chain of Corruption coming down. He's already down to half HP. Ultimatum to seal the deal. And JinAir are playing this map beautifully as they add a 4th kill onto the board.
I just love how much wind is in their sails. They're feeling it. They're smelling blood in the water, and it's working out. They just keep going in aggressively. No flash on Umpty this time. Why not an Abyssal Voyage to guarantee it? JinAir has spent their break just basically being ready to flex, and they're flexing on the previously 10-0 Afreeca.
It's just everyone is on the...
JinAir haven't been able to repeat great performance. A lot of
here we go, the hook shot into the ultimatum. Kuro will go golden, but can he make it out alive? Does have the flash, will use it. TP coming down from Tusin. We'll have to cancel the channel. They have not been able to break it yet. T getting spotted, chases in, looking for Tusin, will lock him down, goes in with the ultimatum, falls over the wall, has to get out of there. Now Hero's entrance will get the pop-up onto Spirit. He gets the stun in onto the Galio, but he'll pay for that one with his life. True Shot Barrage getting a smattering of damage across. With the big rocket there, does chunk Umpty out quite a bit, but they can just... Might be looking for Kuro here. Does have the flash. It's gonna be the jump over the wall. Ultimatum comes through. Kuro gonna get locked in, but can they finish him off? Petty goes forward. Will get the trade back there onto the Camille. They still do take him down as Wraith finds the kill. Call Forge God gets a pop up there onto the Varus. TP coming in from behind, and JinAir. This could be troublesome for them. Perhaps a turnaround for the Afreeca Freaks as they have 1 kill on the board. Grace comes in from the sideline, spots out Keen. Waiting, has that Hero's entrance ready to go, but decides that he's allowed his bot lane to make it out safely, and they'll all peel back.
Yeah, it was a mini Nard teleporting into Grace. Readjust, doesn't use the Hero's entrance, doesn't need to. Control Ward was doing its job, but had that change. Here comes Sohan at the same time as Umpty.
Ultimatum locking down there onto Spirit. Hero's entrance comes through, and the Poppy just gets ripped apart. That was the invitation that JinAir was looking for. They'll turn back over onto the Baron, and True Shot Barrage, don't think it's going to be back up in time to try to go for the steal.
They have damage, but no way to steal the Baron like you mentioned. What are they going to do here? Giving it up is probably smart, but does it also cement the loss here for Afreeca?
Have to be a massive rocket there by Kuro, but he's just now TPing back in to try to find the fight. Zohan throws down the Hemo Plague, catches multiple members, and Kuro arrives with the package ready to go. Big knock up there onto Keen. He has to jump away, burning down, almost dies. Manages to stay alive and get the transformation for a little bit of added HP, but now Afreeca likely going to have to exit here rather shortly. Kuro does have a bit of damage. Does have the safety of the package still. He was not able to use it, but trying to answer this turn in the mid lane is just a bit too far of a hope here for the Afreeca Freaks as they lose the Baron.
Yeah, because they contested for a little bit, there wasn't a minion wave to ride in. Sometimes you'll get an out of mid lane turret in exchange for a Baron. That's what close the game out early, you know. It's usually a snowball choice, but here it was actually to try to battle against all of the early power spike.
Oh dear.
Not a lot of battling happening here.
That's a bit aggressive there, but the Abyssal Voyage is coming through to help try to bail him out. Call the Forge God comes down, gets the pop-up, and now Wraith with a Devour has to flash away to try to keep everybody alive. Two-Drop Rush comes in.
Race to the back line.
Does not find Umpty or Teddy. Now the turn of the fight around Keen. Gonna be the first one that gets popped straight into Tucson. The tanky members of the Afreeca have been deleted. Spirit barely exiting with his life. Same for Kramer. As that massive pop comes out from So-On, and JinAir will just go ahead and storm down this top lane.
You can make some mistakes about time of initiation when you have so much secondary, tertiary initiation, and damage on the back line with the synergistic builds. It doesn't matter, Achilles. They're able to make small mistakes. They are so far ahead, and the items aren't there. Kramer doesn't have 3. Kuro doesn't have 3. There's no chance for them to win a standing 5v5.
There for Kramer, but even then, finding the kill would still be a bit of a miracle there for them. Another turret taken down. Inhibitor dead in the top lane. JinAir with complete control. Oh, you know, I said a bit of a miracle. There you go. The caster blessing comes through for Kramer as he finishes off Umpty.
You know, canceling the teleport and not be there. And it's quite perfectly.
Chain of Corruption comes through. Arcane Shift does buffer him. And Kramer does jump back. Takes a bit of damage there. In the meantime, ultimatum thrown down here onto Keen. Abyssal Voyage coming through with a hero's entrance. Keen will jump away, gets a transformation, and stays alive. Good call, the Forge God popping up 4, ensuring that there's going to be no further push forward. But Afreeca still going to be in a spot of bother as a super creep.
Embrace with JinAir is how clinical they've been around objectives as they're trying to catch a Vladimir.
Yeah, Forge God not even going to be anywhere near So-On, but still is going to get finished on. Drops down the Hemo play, looking for the kill then. They're on to Kramer. Goes into the pool. Kramer going to get popped. He goes golden as soon as he comes out, but yeah, he is completely surrounded and he will die. In the meantime, JinAir go ahead and knock down that final tier 2 turret, and they're looking for another inhib turret as they push in. Umpty's got the Triforce. They have the Varus. They rip this thing apart. As the recalls come through, Afreeca now trying to answer, but it's too little too late. Inhibitor has already disappeared.
Yeah, Baron buff and a damaged jungler means goodbye to any sort of structures, so a kill for an entire inhibitor
Good trade.
being collapsed.
Minute 40 seconds left onto the Baron.
We're saying is they have all the options.
Yes, exactly. Well, the Forge God going to come through. Devour's there. Wraith going to get popped up. Umpty poking in from the side. They will spit out Teddy. Throws down that. Chain of Corruption immediately, and the hero's entrance will come in to help try to keep them alive. True Shot Barrage gets a bit of damage in across. They jump in. They absolutely annihilate Kuro. Stunned into the wall, however, does trade one back as Umpty dies, but it's still very heavily JinAir coming out on top. Hemo Plague to get dropped in as So-On chases him down the lane. A ton of damage chunking off there onto Kramer as he and Keen desperately try to make it back to the fountain. They will be able to do so, but JinAir is looking to put the final nail in the coffin.
I'll actually teleporting onto mid, they want to bring a second minion wave in. You're right, because they want to end it now. Only Kramer and Keen there for wave clear, and this could be the 2-0 no one saw coming.
30 seconds left there on to Kuro. A big part of their wave clear with that Corki. They are in, they're looking for Keen. He jumps away, knocked down to about half HP, looking for the transformation, but still doesn't even have the Gnar ultimate as that first Nexus turret falls. So-On forcing back Kramer with the pool, just threatening him constantly. Keen will get the transformation, but he'll just die immediately after as Teddy puts another kill onto the board. 4-0 and 8, I do believe, as the Nexus gets exposed. Grace goes golden, will stay alive, gets the taunt in, and the Nexus will die, and JinAir Green Wings against the run of play absolutely crush the Afreeca Freaks here in game number 2. They close it out, and they turn around their bad luck streak.
And I hope the interviewers ask, how was your holiday? Because we saw the results of their break, the results of the time away from the Rift, the time away from the OGN and Gangnam Stadium. They have put together some new stuff. They've also worked on their objective game. The Grace Talia in game 1 really allowed so many free turrets, and in game 2, and honestly, both games, clinical play around the Baron cemented what has been a lot of good starts for JinAir in the past.